Hello everybody, this is Floopy-Doo and welcome back to another episode of my Factorio Let's Play. As you might remember, the last time I started to build out my outpost, I did off episode finish up with all the belts and all inserters and all the defensive structure, so it looks kind of similar as the other base does. What is still missing are two key components, which is one, the radar. I'll put that right here. And another thing is all the miners. What I actually want to do, I want to bring over some of the miners from our current mining factory, which is quite a lot that are already red. Bring those over so they are reused. That's that. And also what I want to do this episode is link up the whole thing to my train network. So let's start with the train network because we're already in the area. I actually want to weave around those if I can, so I don't have to cut down as many, and then I will weave it back up so I get to the hole here. Here, train network. That is kind of a divergence, but that should be all fine. And my outpost will act up there. So next thing we need to do is figure out how we want to lay the track on the other side, and also do signaling and stuff, but that has some time still, but it will need soonish. One thing that is different here with this outpost is that it will actually not shut down when it's not used. Well, it will, but I think the mine will be constantly used because we use iron, and therefore we are more in need of a working defensive structure and a defensive infrastructure for that. So how do we want to route it? So my thinking was I would just extend that line, the rail here towards that lake, and weave down and through the trees, and then come by my red circuit factory, and then weave all the way up. Come straight up here, and then have a rail corridor right next to here, and then those two rails would pass along here when we get to the two rail layout. What we also will need to do, we need to kind of bomb away those structures over the cliffs over here. And yes, so with that we could build some stops here and later up here to get coal and everything inserted into the system, and maybe I can move coal from up here to down here as well. Another thing is otherwise fine. Good. So let's get that train line operational. Which means we need a lot of tree removal. Other train here. over here and probably turn down. What if? And now thinking, I could also route it here and have the. Oh no! Oh, for now I don't like it. So I will do what I here. Maybe it would be a good idea to here. Well, I will have Blue Circuit Factory down here eventually, so I can well blast it way down. Eventually, everything will be cut down. Some of the trees are dead. Almost, but only almost. That is one of the downsides, so there is no way I can actually, if I moved over by one, I have to do quite some shenanigan to get it all to the place where I need it. So here and wrap it around. And one thing I will do eventually is when I build another module for my red circuits, I can just go under the train. Okay. Try to have only destroy the destroy or this. Ah. I should have moved one over. Well, let's tear it all down. Build it one over. More. Go, starting with these. Where to go? Okay, it is not as painful as I imagined it. We have anyway that are all dead, and we have trains here, and we can actually start to tear down some of the miners here. There's still a bit left, but as you can see, that bit is just down to 822. Oh god. That is not much of a mining. That now, one thing I will be able to do when is actually just tear down everything and have an offloading station right here and then one right here. If I have that, I would be able to build more in between. Or I just oh explosives. And to build explosives, well, work like that. Okay. And here. So offloading stuff out. What I can do, and then this, I will actually do miners here, so they can mine that stuff away faster. Also over here I will start to offset them so that more miners actually mine same. We'll do the same type of offset here. Now those still left, iron left, so that will not work for me. And tear down a lot of power poles. Oh, are not good anymore. So back to my drop-off building. Yes, you three need to go. Well, I think as I'm done, would be quite a lot. So I would need drop-off station, and the drop-off station would mean drop-off station would need a how long would you need? Build around here, finish laying down tracks. So, and if I go with my 2-2 configuration, I could actually have up right here, which means I would need to move miners. Problem? Turn you around. You are all gone. I can place down the station. You will red drop off, and I have green pick up, and then I can start doing my offloading here. And again, I want to have the offloading as quick as possible. I could have. I go for 2-stack inserter. Two stack inserters. Just start all the chests, then cost orders. Are you outside? Already outside. You are on the build. Fantastic. Oh. Here. Height. For priority. And for now, that should do get everything resolved. Put down. Power poles, my regular spots. Oh. That would actually be enough for trains. 2 wagons. Motors. Motives. Now I need to get coal in here somehow. Which is another problem because I need to. I really running out of space, and I'm hoping to get that all cleaned up later. Where is my I drop everything I don't need chest? There. So a lot. I want to get the train running at least, even though we don't have any way to get coal up here. as of now, you gonna be main base. Main base. Turn 4. Now you need coal. How do I get coal up there without being obnoxiously? Weavy and having it somewhere. What I could do this, and then here. Getting it up. Bring it here. Having two inserters. Oh, that needs to change. Well, it will change as soon as I need to invest into other sources for feeding, fueling my trains. Now that should be. I will be able to get you sit here, and so now we need to do the signaling, and that will be the last thing I want to do before I finish today's episode. I think that should. So I will need to block off this station, and also on the other side because it's two-way. But here I only need a chain signal. So with that chain signal, that was so smart. How did you do that? I will need to say so that links up to this post. And have a check right after. No, I want to have to check. Well, and I can verify that cannot enter into this block unless there is a possibility to do so. So now that needs to be a chain signal, and I will explain in a this train will I that as soon as I can, but let me get to the other junction first, or rather to say to the not finished bits. We'll get on the ground. other way around. You will be one spot. You will get an well moved. Have a tool connected. So now, why did I want to have a chain signal here? Because of this. I have the same problem down here. I want to have a signal that goes in here. Say, well, as soon as you get in here, then you are okay. I want to have a block signal here. So now, if a train comes and gets into that train line, then it will actually have an open block. But as soon as there is a train on that block here that is going in one of those directions, I actually don't want any other train of that on that main line. Because I want only have a train on that main line if there is no blockage. Because right now I don't have a possibility to switch between multiple to let two trains cross. Otherwise that would be very complicated to do so. But one thing I will do, if you are going this direction, I will also say that you have an open block here to go along. Now this train will travel and for now I will say if I arrive here, I will have to do the same thing again. Again, I will need a signal on this side to say, well, you are a full block and you are a full block. So are you. That when you are in here and you are actually connected, so you have enough space, that would actually work out. And I need to do the same on the other side. Right now, you see, I don't want to have possibility to let a train out. Well, wrongly. Got a wrong way around here. Because I don't want to have a train thing. So right now, if a train comes down here, I don't want to have it leave that station unless this track here is free. So it's not right now. We have a red block here, but it would have a spot to go if it would go here. But it does not have that. So back to player, but as soon as I leave here, train should be able to get in. So you can see as soon as I leave, that track gets in. And it's trying to run that here. Let me go all the way down here. Get into the train stop in my outpost. Here we go. And here I want to have the same. For outgoing trains, there are block signals. For ingoing trains, there are regular signals. They end block. So right now, the main line should be actually green or blue for the other, because we have a blue track here somewhere. And that should stay this way. So right now, this train should be able to go to the outpost. Fine. let me stop you here as a test. Here I already have set up the station, so right. So if I say to this train, please go to the stop, you should actually stop here, because I don't want to have you on the main bus and blocking any of the one-way tracks. So you can go on, and as soon as this train goes over this junction, this train will start to move. And now one interesting thing will be that train ready to go all right now. So you will just stop here for a quick second and then just turn it right around. And now I want to have you go to the refinery, and then we will see what happens, because now if I guess correctly, that train will leave. This train will stop at this junction here, and as soon the other train goes over the junction, this one can move on, and we actually have a completed system. Please. Okay, so I have my train network functioning, and for in between episodes I will set up the train schedule, I will set up all the farms, and then in the next episode we can actually start building our offensive ammunition production factory, which we hook up to a train station, and then probably do some other bits trains, so our outposts get fed with ammunition and I can power this outpost up safely. I will get some ammunition and we'll do that. So thank you very much for watching. I'm sorry for the longer episode. I just wanted to get that finished. Please leave a like or a dislike or a comment below, and if you want to subscribe, that would mean a ton to me. It helps me out. I'm a new content creator and everything helps. So have a good one and see you in the next.